guitar instrumental, and then a Mary Chapin Carpenter song.
You would do 2 songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's right. It's 2 songs, right, Al?
Yep.
Okay. Guitar instrumental, and then a
All right. Well, this is another Folk Club virtual open mic. It is Monday, March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. And we're going to get things started with Jim Nagel.
Rick, do me a favor, and the last knob on that amplifier over there, just turn it down so we're not echoing back into the system.
The big knob?
The big knob, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, make sure your original sound is still on, Jim. Jim. Uh-oh. Hey, Jim. No.
Jim, can you hear us? Jim.
He turned his mic off. Well, if we can get him to look up.
This part's probably really good.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, he looked up. He looked up. He looked up. He tapped his shoulder. Yay. Yay. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yay.
Ah, my bad.
I was looking down.
Sorry. I turned it on once. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that, having the sound backwards. It was, I don't know how it got switched back from what it was supposed to be. Anyway, that's a song called When You and I Were Young, Maggie, or some people just call it Maggie. I wasn't thinking about it earlier today when I thought I would play it. Actually, I was thinking about the fact that I'm supposed to get interviewed tomorrow before the concert, and I'm blanking on her name. Jean, the woman that's the folklorist,
Gene
is
Anspaugh.
she mentioned that song to me, and she said I had played it once when she was there, but I thought she said I played it on the dobro, and I don't know if I remember doing that on the dobro, but no point in arguing about it. Anyway, so the other song I was going to do,
What's it called, Jim?
When You and I Were Young, Maggie, or some just call it Maggie. And so now I need to pull up, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Wait, is that it? Or that's it? Okay. So the next song I'm going to do is this Mary Chapin Carpenter thing, which I've done a couple times before, and we'll see how well I remember it, or how, if I can screw it up in a new way this time. It's called The Age of Miracles. The past comes upon you like smoke on the air. You can smell it and find yourself gone to a place that you lived without a worry or care. Isn't that where we all once came from? Green leaves and tall trees and stars overhead, and the sound of the world through the screen. Now you sleep with the covers pulled over your head, and you never remember to dream. You think you're just standing still. One day you'll get up that hill. The age of miracles is one on the way. Heart attack for Trump. Greenland's melting, the west is on fire, but don't ever stop praying for rain. It's a curious place between hope and desire. Different gods, but the prayer is the same. And 1,000-year storms seem to form on a breeze, drowning all living things in their path. When a small southern town finds a rope in a tree, we're all once again trapped in the past. I think it seems we're just standing still. One day we'll get up that hill. The age of miracles is one on the way. We can fly through space with the greatest of ease. We can land in the dust of the moon. Sam Elon Musk there. We can transform our lives with the tap of the keys. Still we can't shake this feeling of doom. But I woke to find monks pouring into the streets, marching thousands strong into the rain. Now if courage comes dressed in red robes and bare feet, I will never be fearful again. And if I'm just standing still, one day I'll get up that hill. And the age of miracles is one on the way. It seems we're just standing still. One day we'll get up that hill. And the age of miracles is one on the way. 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 sorry, I needed to clear my throat halfway through that song, but I didn't want to start singing. Thank you.
Pretty.
Can you turn the volume up so we can hear it?
All right.
That was Mary Chapin Carpenter did that?
Yeah.
Really?
Title song from one of her albums called The Age of Miracles.
Why don't we do Judy Sildy?
All right. Up next is Rob.
Hey, thanks. Can you hear me okay?
Your volume went down a little bit.
Yeah, a little quiet on the mic.
Yeah,
Mike, okay. How about now? Is that okay? Test 1, 2?
that's better.
Okay. I'm going to play this song that I discovered. I had this old album, and my grandkids love playing with record players, so we got them this kind of Victrola kind of thing, reissue thing, and I found my old Simon and Garfunkel album that had this song called Wednesday Morning 3 a.m. And it's a story about a young guy who's held up a liquor store, and he's gonna go on the run and leave his girlfriend. So that's kind of the tragic story. I can hear the soft breathing of the girl that I love as she lies here beside me, asleep with her eyes. And her hair fires, it just floats on my pillow, reflecting the glow of the winter night. She is soft, she is warm, but my heart remains heavy as I watch as her breast gently rise to the floor. I know the first light of dawn I believe, and I can be all I am left to What have I done? Why have I done it? I've committed a crime, broken the law. For $25 and pieces of silver, I held up and robbed the heart. My life seems unreal, my crime an illusion, a scene badly written in which I was played. Yet I know as I gaze at my young love beside me, the morning is just a few hours away.
Hey, Rob, can we get more vocal on your channel there?
Yeah, how about that?
That's better.
It's like all the way up here, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, is that
Guitar-
better?
Your guitar was overpowering your vocals.
Okay, let me cut that back a little bit then. Hard to tell on this end, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Another one I want to do is Scarborough Fair by Simon and Garfunkel. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. make me a cambric parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without no seams nor needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the salt water and the sea strands. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and gather it all in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Missed the last chime on that one. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. That was very nice. All right. Now we're going to go back to the Nagel household for Rick Landers.
Judy Sill. Is that mic going to be close enough? Or you want to switch seats?
Why don't we switch seats? That seat rolls, so when you sit down, don't let it roll away
I
from
rock.
you.
So we'll rock and roll here a little bit.
Well, you don't-
But, so, Jim, I think the sound is okay. We're not getting any feedback from your amp. So
You're not getting any feedback.
no. So I think you're going to be okay if you just leave it.
Okay.
Make sure we don't get close. Looking at my world seems I'm always looking up. Sweet young girl sets my coffee mug, raindrops
if you could get your vocals on top of the sound, it would be better.
Okay.
The guitars are louder than you are.
Okay.
I think the only way we can manage that is not play as loud, play the instrument as loud. Maybe, I don't know, Rick might be able to sing louder.
Right.
are we
You
doing?
don't know this. I'm like, we can do something we know, or
Well,
you want to try to play along.
Rick's throwing me a curveball here, so hang on.
This is called The Dancers. Ready?
Yep.
They dance in the hallway. They dance for the queen. And they dance for the fools. And then they dance for you and me. They loved one another. And when the sun did set, they loved one another like no lovers ever did. Love, let it go. Let it go. She can't go home. She can't go home anymore. She can't go home. She can't go home anymore. And love, let it go. Love, till I know. It just slips sideways. Now in center stage, and she makes a lover's life, and then she seals in the cage. No love lost between them. The music begins to play. And love leaves no reason. As dark rules the day. And she can't go home. She can't go home anymore. And she can't go home. She can't go home anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Till I know. Good stop. Thank you.
Wow.
That's great. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Okay, up next is John Druitt.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Thanks, Al.
I'm gonna reach for
Nice work, guys.
the tuner though.
I've got a tuner in my pocket.
Okay. This song is by Jethro Tull. It's off of Aqualung, but it's lesser known. It's called Wondering Aloud. Wondering aloud how we feel today. Last night sipped the sunset, my hand in her hair. We are our own saviors as we start both our hearts beating light into each other. Wondering aloud, will the years treat us well? As she floats in the kitchen, I'm tasting the smell of toast as the butter runs. Then she comes spilling crumbs on her bed, and I shake my head. And it's only the giving that makes you what you are.
Nice,
Thank
John.
Kind of an odd choice, I realize. So this next one's a sing-along, even though I can't hear you. But I especially need your help because I'm singing this an octave lower than it should be sung. But it's by our good friend John Denver. It's called Annie's Song. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come love me again. Let me give my life to you. Come, let me love you. Come love me again. Everybody, you fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my your senses. Come fill me again. Nice job, guys. I heard you singing in my mind.
That was really pretty.
Nice.
Thought we,
Johnny.
John, I thought we had figured that was capo at 3 for us was a good vocal range.
Yeah, I'm sort of trapped because that would have been better tonight, but I'm also trying to back up Melissa when she sings, and she can sing higher.
Oh,
so
she can high. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying. I just stayed in my rut tonight. But yeah, I appreciated that, and anytime we do it together, Capo 3 for sure.
Cool.
All right, Dan.
Yes, hey guys.
Dan's still trying to get over his cold here, but
I still got a cold. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks that it's been this way, and Janice has it too. You know, she has symptoms too. Yeah. A lot of people have it. You know, I know one guy who had the flu, and he said he was on his back for 4 days last week. You know, it's bad for respiration these days. So, and yeah, I won't be at Beppe Gambetta tomorrow night because I'm afraid I'll have a coughing fit. I went to the Barnes and Wolf Trap, a few nights ago, and I had a coughing fit. I was in the middle of an aisle in the balcony, and I had to slowly get my way out. So it was no fun. Anyway, does anybody know who Susan Werner is? She's she's a brilliant singer-songwriter, keyboard player, guitarist, and songwriter extraordinaire. I first met her about 30 years ago. And she has a brand new song about current events. It's called Fear is an Instrument. There's a caravan coming. They're all killers more or less. There's a man in the girls' room wearing heels and a dress. Yeah, you're real loud and you're frightened. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, a caravan's coming. A caravan full of lies. Turn your head for a moment. Look away from the screen. There's a whole nother world out here. Seems like you've never seen. Yeah, you're just banging the drums, my friend, in your panicked parade. But fear is an instrument. Fear is an instrument. Yes, fear is an instrument. And you're getting played. Now there's Jews sending laser beams from their faraway worlds, and all these secular public schools are turning boys into girls. Oh, all Muslims are dangerous, and Christmas is gone. Think your brain has switched off, my friend, but your TV is on. Turn your head for a moment. Look away from that screen. There's a whole other world out here. Seems like you've never seen. You're just banging the drums, my friend, in your panicked parade. But fear is an instrument. Yes, fear is an instrument. Fear is an instrument. And you're getting played. No, the world isn't ending, but Florida's starting to drown. No, the sky isn't falling, but someone's pulling it down. He's a clown with a mean streak. He's a whole lot of fun. and he's stealing your wallet while you polish your gun. Turn your head for a moment, look away from that screen. Yeah, the sky is still blue outside, and the grass is still green, and we're all getting swindled. There's a price to be paid, 'cause fear is an instrument. Yes, fear is an instrument. Fear is an instrument, and we're all getting played.
Wow.
Yeah. Wondering why Republicans in Congress have given up all of their congressional oversight. It's because they're afraid of, Musk, primarying them and feeding tons of money to their opponent. And all the January 6th rioters who've been released into the world, causing trouble for their families.
Well, they're afraid of what they'll find out if they do investigate.
I'm sorry?
That's probably true.
I said they're afraid of what they'll find if they do investigate.
Yeah.
And
Well, the thing is, we need some Republicans to stand up for stuff, and none of them will.
they won't do it. Not right now.
That's,
Rather
okay,
protect
so
them.
somebody's making some noise in there. Bill, could you mute, please? I guess that was you. Going bang bang.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, right now it's up to the courts to stop them, and Trump is now telling the courts, no, the airplane that landed in El Salvador, the El Salvadoran president, tweeted, "Oops, too late," with a weeping smiley on it. And our Secretary of State retweeted that. This is a crazy time. So anyway, fear is an instrument, and we're all getting played.
Can we survive long enough to get there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we do it for the next generation.
True.
All right then. Cheering things up now. This is a shout out to Janice. Every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's a getting faster, someone said. Go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love is a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Every day I'm a dreaming of you, and just where you have that little tattoo. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Oops. Every day I'm a dreaming of you, and just where you have that little tattoo. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Love like yours will surely come my way. Whoa, I had to cough and I had to sneeze in the middle of that. That was the worst vocal ever. So please excuse the delivery on that one. But thanks everybody.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Nice job.
All right. Well, Tom Meldrum's back with us after a long respite for his surgery on his thumb.
River of Tears.
I'm surprised no one's doing any Irish music.
Oceans of
Exactly.
I'll play it for you.
Unfortunately, since my forte, when it gets over into that area, is English folk music, I don't have too many. However, a couple of years ago, I was over in Ireland and I was there for a while, and then I joined some old friends who were in a traditional Irish group from the Midwest here. They were touring over there. So I went around with them for a week, and I had my squeeze box with me. And when they were taking a break, I'd entertain the crowds. Now, there is a common denominator here, and that is drinking songs, which are much appreciated either in England or in Ireland. So I'm going to try one. In fact, this one I played during a break at McCain's Pub in Doolin, Clare, which is, Doolin is, if you've ever been over there, is a huge music town. It's a little tiny town. There's nothing there but music bars and hostels where people come to stay and watch the music. This one is called Boozing. Now what are the joys of a single young man? Boozing, bloody well boozing. And what is he doing whenever he can? Boozing, bloody well boozing. You may think I'm wrong or you may think I'm right. I'm not going to argue, I know you can fight. But what do you think we are doing tonight? Why, boozing, bloody well boozing. Boozing, boozing, just you and I. Boozing, boozing when we are dry. Some do it openly and some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozing. Now what are the joys of a poor working man? Boozing, bloody well boozing. And what is he doing whenever he can? Boozing, bloody well boozing. He comes home at night, he gives his wife all. They go out shopping, make many a call. But what brings him home bouncing off of the walls? Why, boozing, bloody well boozing. Boozing, boozing, just you and I. Boozing, boozing when we are dry. Some do it openly and some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozing. Now what does the Salvation Army put down? Boozing, bloody well boozing. And what do they preach against in every town? Boozing, bloody well boozing. They stand on street corners, they rave and they shout. They condemn things they know nothing about. But what do they do when the lights are all out? Why, boozing, bloody well boozing. Boozing, boozing, just you and I. Boozing, boozing when we are dry. Some do it openly and some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozing. Now what are the joys of a jolly Jack Tar? Boozing, bloody well boozing. And what are the joys of the bold sons of war? Boozing, bloody well boozing. And what makes England the land of the free? And if another French war were to be, where would you find the bold RAC? Why, boozing, bloody well boozing. Boozing, boozing, just you and I. Boozing, boozing when we are dry. Some do it openly and some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozing.
Oh yeah. Hey, Tom.
That was awesome.
Better grab those Guinnesses there.
Yeah.
That got me
Hey,
thirsty.
Tom, I got a
That's
text.
great.
I got a text from Janice who wants to know the name of that town again.
Doolin, Doolin.
Cool. Yeah.
It's by the Burren. You know where the Burren is, south of Galway.
Cool.
Right on the ocean.
Many thanks.
Tom, when you sing that song, "Everyone Must Be Boozing," it reminds me of that scene in Cheech and Chong where Tommy Chong is up in front of the judge, and the judge says, "Are these yours?" And Chong looks at him. He says, "Those are lewds. I don't do lewds anymore, 'cause I'm hooked on downers." So my parallel is probably, if you're not boozing, you're probably doing something else illegal.
That's right. Well, I'm going to try the banjo here. I can just barely play the banjo. My guitar's then still sitting. I'm working on them a little bit, but they're going to take more strength before I can play them. This one is from Devon, which is on its way to Ireland because it's in southwestern England by Cornwall. And one of the things they have that I found when I was in Devon is something called Scrumpy. I went across the country sampling hard ciders, but Scrumpy is sort of homemade hard cider, unfiltered, probably full of germs. And I thought, I took some of that and I said, it's Applejack, just like my old man used to make in a barrel in the basement, and I'd sneak down and sample all the time. So this is kind of an ode to that. This is a special Scrumpy though that has a special ingredient. It's called Dead Dog Scrumpy. Our story starts a few years back in a little cider mill. Old Bendigo lay down to the rest 'cause he was feeling ill. He chose a most precarious perch above the cider vat. When in his sleep he tumbled in and drowned just like a rat. Oh, dead dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. Well, it caused his master for to grieve, likewise his mistress too. And so their sorrows for to drown, they sampled up the brew. Aha, the farmer raised his glass, the likes I never did sup. So he summoned all his neighbors in and bid them take a cup. Oh, dead dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. Well, everyone who drank that night got drunk as drunk can be. They wondered how the Scrumpy had achieved such potency. The farmer held his counsel as he took another drop, when all at once that poor old dog came floating to the top. Oh, dead dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. Then silence fell across that room and everyone did frown. They recognized old Bendigo, though he were upside down. The parson lost his color and collapsed upon the floor. And the squire, he lost his breeches in the scrum to reach the door. Oh, dead dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. Fear not, then said the farmer, in his whole life I vow, he ne'er did bite man or dog, he'll not bite no one now. And this will be his epitaph, here lies the faithful Ben, who perished in the scrumpy vat and quickly rose again. Oh, dead dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. So if you come to Devon and you steps into a bar, just ask for Dead Dog Scrumpy, it's the best there is by far. Refuse all imitations and you'll sleep just like a log. You can always recognize it by the hair of the dog. Oh, Dead Dog Scrumpy from the apple tree. Dead Dog Scrumpy, full of pedigree. Something like that.
That was awesome.
That
was
the
great.
hair of the dog.
That was great.
All right. To end the first round is Bill Sesko.
Yeah. So, Al, I've readjusted everything. That's a guitar. This is my voice. Do I need to tweak?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It sounds like there's a little reverb or echo in it.
Say what?
It sounds like there's a little reverb or echo in it. Just
In my voice or in the guitar?
In your voice.
In your
sure.
voice, it sounds like a chorus.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Sounds like a
Okay, well,
chorus.
let me.
It's fine.
just a little. I mean, it's not horrible or anything.
I thought
well,
it was
it-
intentional.
It's no.
Fix it.
Let me. I don't want to be annoying, you know. Well, I don't want to be too annoying. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of cool.
Is that better?
No, appreciate
No,
it.
it's not better at all. Okay, hold on.
Shouldn't have messed with it.
What? Oh, you know, I can't help myself. It's beyond my control. Okay, well, we'll just hope for the best.
Is your volume on in the room? Are you hearing the sound from your computer speakers? You might want to turn that down.
No, I don't have that on. Let me see if
Okay.
does,
All right,
does this
never
make
mind.
it. Does this make
Just
a
a thought.
difference?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, there it is then. Okay.
Yeah, that button there, whatever that was, that one's good.
Okay, good. So this is better.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, it was lovely playing for you this evening.
So what was that caused it?
Okay, so this first one is an original song, and I apologize to Jim. He heard it 2 nights ago. But I'm going to do it again. Jim and I both played at the Deja Brew open mic.
Bill did much better than I did.
Well, we'll see. This is called Bubba and the Buddha.
Yeah, this is a funny song.
Yeah. It made no sense to ask if she was leaving. It was plain to see she's headed on out that door. She had her Zafu pillow packed. There was a yoga mat on her back. Head dust ring where her Tibetan ringing bowl headband. Her car was packed before he'd had his coffee. There were no point in going one more round. The brown rice and tofu were gone. All the books that she leaned on. Eckhart Tolle, Michael Pollan, and old Ram Dass. When she first moved in, they had so much in common. Good country living seemed good enough for her. A little dancing on a Saturday night, Kama Sutra till the morning light, NASCAR racing all Sunday afternoon. The change began when she took up meditation, following Dharma teachers on Instagram, and now auto scroll just stopped. There were week-long yoga retreats. She reflected about how they eat. She came to think harming sentient beings was wrong. He tried his best to live with all her changes, but he couldn't get his chakras to align. Meditation only made him snore. Vegan meals left him wanting more. So he'd sneak out at night for pulled pork ribs and beer. The plant-based diet and the meditation spoiled their sweet cohabitation. He did the best that a country boy can do. Sad heart will always wonder if they could have figured out how to stay together. The Bubba and the Buddha searching for common ground. The Bubba and the Buddha searching for common ground.
Wow, that was really fun.
Got to figure out how to get a pedal to work with my computer. All this auto scroll stuff drives me crazy. All right. This next one is topical. Auto scroll, fingers crossed. He lies in the morning and he lies at noon, late into the evening by the light of the moon. Got no good reason, it's all that he knows. Thinks that saying it and saying it and saying it will make it so. Lies, lies, the man he lies. He lies to his neighbor about his so-called wealth. He lies to your mama about the state of her health. He lies about the weather, lies about the news. He lies when you ain't got nothing left to lose. Lies, lies, the man he lies. Don't care about your future, don't care about the past. Don't care nothing about them sorry fools kissing his ass. Don't care if it's right, don't care if it's wrong. Only care if it's looking big and strong. Lies, lies, the man he lies. Ain't no cat in the cradle, ain't no dog with a bone. There'll be nothing left behind except blood and stone. No shining city, ain't no eagle flying. He'll burn it all down while we stand there crying. Lies, lies, man, he lies. Oh, foiled. Lies when it matters, lies when it don't. Ain't never had a conscience, and you know that he won't. Got everybody worried, wringing their hands. He'll try to get away with murder just to improve his brand. Lies, lies, the man he lies. Lies, lies, the man he lies. I've got to work out an ending for that. So what you have to imagine.
Jazzy.
What?
So jazzy.
Our band does that, and each verse is separated by a long jam, either by Kelly on keys or Mike on lead. So it goes on for a long time. It's a lot of fun.
Who wrote that, Bill?
Me.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
Me, myself, and I.
All right. We're back to the top. Jim.
Okay. The other night we, when Bill and I were out at Deja Brew, there was a small ensemble. I guess they were basically a trio, but I thought they were really good, and they did a Grateful Dead song, and they had a mandolin play a little break on it, and then they also played a Dan Fogelberg song, which when the guy introduced it, he was like, he's doing a deep dive on Dan Fogelberg, but it wasn't so deep that I didn't know like the song or the album. And in fact, I've performed the song before, and so I've decided I'm going to do it now. It's a song called Crow, and it appeared on Fogelberg's Captured Angel album, which is that might be my favorite Dan Fogelberg album, actually. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to turn the volume down even lower in here, just in case it does try to feedback, and do this. Somewhere on the lonely muddy country road, I heard your song crow for the first time. Somewhere in the distance, wicked black and low made me feel as I was running from a crowd. Made me feel as I was running from a crowd. Some say she died of drowning in a river deep. Some say she died of a sudden start. Some say they found her swinging from my old man tree. And some folks say she died of a broken heart. And some folks say she died of a broken heart. just to hunt me down. Can't believe silver coins to each one do they give. Right now there's a gallows standing in the town. And so I wonder how much more I have to live. I wonder how much more I have to live. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have scrolled down. Somewhere on a lonely, muddy country road, I heard your song crow for the last time. Somewhere in the distance, wicked black and white made me feel as I was running from a crime. Made me feel as I was running from a crime. Made me feel as I was running from a crime. Oh, I gotta work on memorization a little bit more here.
Thanks, Jim. All right. Rob.
Okay, Tom inspired me to come up with a drinking song for St. Patrick's Day, and I have a green T-shirt on, so I'm going to try to sing it. It's by a guy named Jerry Irby. He wrote this song called "Driving Nails in My Coffin." My sweetheart is gone and I'm so lonely. She said she and I were through. So I started out drinking for a pastime, driving nails in my coffin over you. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin, Lord, driving those nails over you. Now ever since the day that we've been parted, I've been so sad and I'm so blue. I'm always thinking of you, love. I can't just keep drinking that old booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I just driving nails in my coffin, Lord, driving those nails over you. Now you done me wrong and you don't want me. There's nothing now that I can lose. I'm just driving those nails in my coffin and worrying my darling over you. I'm just driving nails in my coffin every time I drink a bottle of booze. I'm just driving nails in my coffin, Lord, driving those nails over you. Driving those nails, driving those nails over you. Thank you.
Who did that?
A guy named Jerry Irby. I don't know what year it was. Yeah.
All right. We're back to Rick.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Jim.
And Jim.
Go Brooke.
And maybe Rick will tell me what song we're playing. Or did you already?
I did. Frozen in a Photo.
Oh, that's right.
What happened, Mike? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it a little fast. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think it's called Frozen in a Photograph. Ready? Frozen in a photograph, you sit here very still. She said this glass will be the last. Well, I hope and pray it will. Sitting in a cat cafe down by the Moulin Rouge. She looks at me with longing eyes while dangling her shoe. She likes me now. She smiles, she's dressed to kill. She wears a song in incomplete, calm day in habitude. I gaze into her deep blue eyes, less than a word to say. But I'll be hers and she'll be mine till love fades away. Walk along the Champs-Élysées, down to the Riverside. Reaches for a billion stars and gives one mine. Sitting there alone in the station, waiting for a southbound train. She says one more for the road as love waxes and wanes. She delights me now. She smiles, she's dressed to kill. She wears a song in incomplete, calm day in habitude. I gaze into her deep blue eyes, less than a little to say. But I'll be hers and she'll be mine till love fades away. Frozen in a photograph, you sit very still. She says this glass will be the last, though she hasn't got the will. Very nice.
Always let the have the last word.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. John Druitt.
All right, thanks. Nice job, guys. Enjoyed listening to that.
Thank you.
This is a good This is a song by that good Irish band, the Marshall Tucker Band, called "I'm Gonna Take a."
Can't you see?
Can't you see? That's the one. Yeah.
Nice 3-chord song.
Gonna take a freight train down at the station, Lord. I don't care where it goes. Gonna climb the mountain, the highest mountain. Gonna jump off, nobody gonna know. Can't you see, everybody? Can't you see what that woman, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman has been doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall, gonna crawl inside and die. Come later now, a mean old woman, Lord, never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman has been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman has been doing to me? Gonna buy me a ticket now, as far as I can. Ain't never coming back. Take me southbound, all the way to Georgia now, until the train runs out of track. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, Lord, has been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman has been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, has been doing to me? Thanks.
Done. We can do that.
All right, enough.
Oh.
That's cool. Hey, yeah,
Where were you guys between verse 2 and 3?
If I had been thinking, I would have jumped up and grabbed it. Sorry, John.
hey, John, is she done with you yet? She's been doing, but is she done?
You know, honestly, Dan, I was thinking about doing the song at the folk club and replacing That Woman with My Country, because it
Yeah.
really feels like it's being done to me right now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Sure.
April 5th, downtown, Indivisible.
Bingo.
Go to
Yeah.
go to the Indivisible website.
Yeah, it's just more than Indivisible. It's all kinds of people. Yeah, April 5th. Yeah, I think it's 1 to 3:30.
There's big national demonstration all over the country, but DC is
Yeah.
going to be one place.
Is it the
Yeah,
50
this one's going
And
to be at
check
the
out
Phil-
Reston, Herndon, Indivisible. There are people with all
Yeah.
kinds of ideas of local and everything else you can do.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one on the
April
5th is
5th,
going to be
April
at
5th,
the
April 5th.
the one on the 5th is going to be at the Sylvan Theater down near the Washington Monument. Yeah. It's a
Except
good
let's
seat.
get so many people we don't fit there.
Yep.
Right. And meanwhile, there's a lot of other things. Check out Reston, Herndon, Indivisible.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some fun at a Tesla factory, at a Tesla place in Tyson's a while ago. And I was, yeah, and I was in downtown for, uh, you know, for other demonstrations and things, various things. Okay, another good Irish group.
It's going to go to one.
This is written by Bobby Womack,
Right.
but
Terry had
the Irish group is not Irish. Well, baby used to stay out all night long. She made me cry. She done me wrong. She hurt my eyes open. That's no lie. Tables turn and now it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. I'm losing my voice again. Well, she used to run around with every man in town. Spent all my money playing her high-class game. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turn and now it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. I used to love her, but it's all over now. Let's see if I can do this. Well, I used to wake in the morning, get my breakfast in bed. When I'd gotten worried, she'd ease my aching head. But now she's here and there with every man in town, still trying to take me for that same old clown. 'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Yeah.
Nice, Dan.
Thank you.
You play that
great,
because I
Dan.
played Can't You See?
John, I was just telling Rick about a time down at FIT when I first got to college, either my first or second quarter there. There was the main quad of the 4 men's dorms, and they must have gotten in the right mood for whatever reason. I can only speculate about that, but they cranked out the live version of that song from Searching for a Rainbow, and you could hear that song all over the quad. It was freaking awesome. It was just, I always remember that. It just stuck in my mind. So I was really into the song at the time, and just hearing it pour out of the dorm, into this open space. I was like,
Yeah. Well, that basic guitar riff for that you find that all over other types of music too. Kind of honky tonk stuff. Yeah.
oh, I guess not. Anyway,
All right. Cool. Hey, Tom, before you start, I wanted to check to see if you know the Copper family from England.
Yes, and there's a couple other of those kind of a cappella groups over there. The Watersons being the other big one, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I met the Coppers in the mid '90s. I guess they were, sponsored by the
They've been around a
Smithsonian.
long time.
And they were staying with a friend of mine who was the head of the Smithsonian travel stuff, and and so I got to hang out with these guys. And Bob Copper was a pistol. I mean, this guy's probably 85, and he was a pistol. And he had his son and his daughter and the daughter's husband, and they're just banging the stuff out. They've been doing that since the 1600s.
So that's a long time for one guy. So Bob was the leader?
But Bob Copper was the leader at the time in the late 90s or mid 90s.
So you would say he was the Copperhead?
No, but if you look up Copper family on Wikipedia, you'll see that they've been famous singers doing harmony a cappella. They introduced harmony to folk music. In most of England and certainly in Ireland, it was their recordings that had harmonies in them. That when they got to Ireland, the Irish started singing harmony. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And yeah, Tom, I figured you know him.
Now, are there a lot of recordings from the 1600s or just a few?
Thanks, John.
All right, Tom, take it away.
I think I'll try another one of these Irish wannabe drinking songs. And talking about the folk music history in England. This was actually written way back in 1883. But this is another one I played over there when I was going through Ireland. Let's see, I made a note here, McBride's Pub in Westport, County Mayo. And as I recall, they loved it. Called The Old Dun Cow. Let me start that again. Some friends and I in a public house were playing dominoes one night. When into the room a fireman came, his face a chalky white. "What's up?" said Brown. "Have you seen a ghost? Or have you seen me Aunt Maria?" "Oh, your Aunt Maria be buggered," said he. "The bleeding pub's on fire." "Well, oh," said Brown, "what a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. It's down to the cellar. If the fire's not there, then we'll have a grand old spree." So we all went down after good old Brown, and the booze we could not miss. And we hadn't been there 10 minutes or so, till we were quite like this. And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey on the floor. "Booze, booze," the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let them in till it's all drunk up," somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got paralytic, bleary-eyed drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, Smith went over to the port wine tub and gave it just a few hard knocks. He started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. "Oh no," said Brown, "that ain't allowed. You can't do that thing here. Don't go washing your truckers in the port wine tub when we've got some Guinness's beer." Well, down at the cellar door there knocked the vicar from the local church, and when he saw our sorry plight, he began to rave and curse. "You seethin' sods, you heathen clods, you take it to a drunken spree, and you've drunk all the Benedictine wine, and didn't leave a drop for me." And there was Brown, upside down, lapping up the whiskey on the floor. "Booze, booze," the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let them in till it's all drunk up," somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got paralytic, bleary-eyed drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, then there came an awful crash. Half the bloody roof gave way. We were drowned in the fireman's hose, but still we were gonna stay. So we got some tacks and some old wet sacks and tacked ourselves inside. And we sat there getting bleary-eyed drunk while the old dun cow got cried. Well, later that night, when the fire was out, we came up from the cellar below. Our pub was burnt, our booze was drunk, our heads was hanging low. See here, said Brown with a look of ire, while around him he did glower. Make haste, me boys, to the Royal Dragoon. She closes in a half an hour. And there was Brown upside down, lapping up the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got paralytic, bleary-eyed, drunk, when the old dun cow caught fire. That's the story of the old dun cow.
That was great, Tom. Awesome.
Good job. I may have been the only one shouting McIntyre back at you, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In fact, if you've got a live audience, there's a whole bunch of things you can have them do. And they usually do that very enthusiastically.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was going like this.
Thanks.
Oh,
All right. What you got for us, Bill?
Oh yeah. Well,
An Irish jig?
no, it's not anything like that. You know, and I would encourage John and Jim to play along. It's a modified blues in E, but there's that latency. But have fun. This is
Well, maybe I'll play along, but I'll keep my mic off.
okay. Well, turn it on just to test the theory. There's a break.
We can try it, but
Yeah.
somebody waved their arms radically at me if it's just awful.
Sure.
You know, there's a setting.
it's
Yeah.
going to be awful. It's going to be awful, Jim. So I'm waving my arm at you.
All right, I'll forego.
What's the setting, Al?
It's in audio now. They've got let's see, live performance audio.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, it's a beta thing. If you go to the bottom of the audio profile, you can
Audio
check
settings.
live performance audio.
Wait, okay, so I'm in setting. I'm on audio, speaker. Oh, wait a second. Ringtones.
Scroll down. It says audio profile, and it's the fourth option. You may have, if you haven't updated it recently, it's not going to be there.
Automatically join computer audio. Make my mic. Mute my mic when joining. Play and sound. I don't see. Oh, advanced. Echo cancellation.
I think you've got an old version there, Jim.
Yeah, you must not have the latest version, Jim.
Yeah,
All
I've
right,
got
never
an old version too, Jim, but it's not there for me either.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, well,
Thanks for the invitation, but
play for yourself and enjoy it. The break is the verse structure, Jim, if you want to. This is called Terms of My Surrender. When the moon is rising and the night is still, some of my delusions have the power to kill. Scared I'll get what I deserve, or maybe I'm scared I won't. I'm sitting in my garage, staring at my motorcycle. My heart is so heavy, like a stack of Bibles. I swear I need you too much. Oh, baby, I swear I don't. 'Cause sometimes love can be so wrong, like a fat man in a thong. He walks shamelessly away. hold a seashell to my ear. The winds of echoed dreams I hear, reverberations of yesterday. I can be rough, sometimes I can be tender, but I can't negotiate the terms of my surrender. I love you too much, babe. Go on and have your way with me. Jim. Well, emperors and reigning kings have showered you with golden rings. I stand with my hat in my hand. I know that I can't compete with ruthless men in satin sheets, but I'm ready to meet your demands. Words of glory, ashes and dust, the end of the story. There's just us. I love you too much, babe, to ever say goodbye.
Oh yes.
Very nice.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. I found that easier to play with a capo at the 4th fret than C pattern. Yeah. Anyway, that should be.
All right. It's 9:12. We got a few minutes left. Anybody, Jim, you got a fourth one for us?
Let me think for a second. Oh, you know what I can play? Close this out with a little Irish. Actually, not Irish. Maybe. I don't know. Scottish?
Gaelic?
Yeah. Let's try this. Wait a second. How about that?
That was really pretty.
I could see the leprechauns are dancing.
What'd you say, John?
Oh, I could see the leprechauns dancing while you were playing that.
Oh.
So, Rob said good night. Rick, you got something?
You want to do another one?
Sure.
Sure.
What do we got?
I don't care. We can do working overtime or I don't care. What do you want to do? Working overtime? Okay.
Oh,
It's got a good dobro part.
it does have a good dobro part, but
So
I'm more in the mood for something
slow.
slow and pretty. How about what's that song?
Posted a letter?
No.
No. Randomness?
Not randomness. The other one that's kind of like. I can't think of the name of it. It's like randomness. She wrote it at about the same time as you wrote randomness.
I wrote randomness and then I wrote photograph.
Whatever you want to play, just play something.
All right, let's do.
Or how about Love Ain't Easy.
Oh, what about, I know, Little Girl?
If you want.
No, what do we want? All right, we're gonna do Little Girl. Ready?
Honestly, forgot what chord you ended on. Guess
E
that was
minor,
the one.
my E minor shape.
Yay!
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Before we just go through the rest of the list, before we run out of time, I wanted to mention, Bill just reminded me about this. I know some of you know this, but I don't know if everybody does. Isabella Perelman's husband, Lou, passed away last Monday.
Oh no!
Oh.
So,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I just heard from her today. Her brother and her sister are in town to help her, sort things out. And she said that she misses the music and is eager to get back to it, but it's going to take a little time.
yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna.
That's a tough one.
Gonna-
Losing a spouse.
So sorry.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Oh,
John, you're up. If you're up.
I'm out of rotation.
Okay.
I just got pizza and I gotta eat this. It's so good.
All right.
You're supposed to share, John.
Yeah. Get real close to the screen.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
I had
Dan?
a guy who was eating pizza and fried chicken at a festival, and then he asked to borrow my guitar to play it.
Oh,
And I said, only if you wash your hands. Right. Yikes. Oh, well.
Dan, you got one more for us? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Nope, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Tom?
Probably done enough
Okay.
drinking songs, but
Oh,
here's one that actually I believe is written by an Irishman. And it's sort of a nautical battle song. So it's called Sink the Cheerio. Oh, me name is Paddy Murphy and I'm but 3 years of age. I'll tell you folks, I'm passing through me toilet training stage. My dad says, dear, whenever you hear the call from down below, set sail for the nearest bathroom and sink the Cheerio. Sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. Set sail for the nearest bathroom and sink the Cheerio. Now the thing they call the Cheerio, I've eaten 'em by the score. And to toss one in the toilet, it grieves my heart full sore. But target practice being my trade, me hunger I'll lay low. I'll train me guns upon it and sink the Cheerio. Sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. I'll train my guns upon it and sink the Cheerio. Well, when first I went to pee, me boys, the place was quite a wreck. And many's the time me poor old mum would have to swab the deck. Indeed, 'twas she did first agree the way the things should go. She bid me stand upon me stool and sink the Cheerio. Sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. She bade me stand upon my stool and sink the Cheerio. Now the sinking of the Cheerio is not an easy task. A bit of oat designed to float, so gallantly does it bask. Like an arrow through a bullseye, ye must direct your flow. Takes much coordination to sink the Cheerio. To sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. It takes much coordination to sink the Cheerio. Well, when first unto the cereal aisle me folks and I did stray, I stepped up to a grocery boy and to him I did say, Avast me gallant grocery boy, I'll bet you didn't know. Ye now behold the sailor bold who sank the Cheerio. Sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. Ye now behold the sailor bold who sank the Cheerio. So come all me jolly playmates and listen unto me. Be proud of your pea shooters as ever a lad should be. For someday when we're big boys, to some tavern we will go. Fill up the bowl again, me boys, and sink the Cheerio. Sink the Cheerio, me boys, sink the Cheerio. Fill up the bowl again, me boys, and sing the cheerio.
How can you sing that with a straight face?
Okay, now let's sink the Sugar Pops.
Oh, there's
All right, Bill, take us out with a lullaby.
Yeah.
You're muted, Dolph. Bill, unmute.
Oh, we lost your volume. You're gone.
Man, that noise suppression is really good.
Yeah. Looks like the computer screen went off and back on again. Nope, not yet.
Can't hear you, sir.
I can read your voice saying "How about now?" You read your lips saying "How about now?" But no. Nope.
Okay, well, good night, all.
Good
And
night,
happy
Sue.
St. Patrick's Day.
Good
Happy
night,
St.
Sue. It's great
Patrick's
to
Day,
see you.
Sue.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Everybody sounded great tonight. Thanks for the entertainment.
Yeah,
Thanks, Bob, and thanks for alerting us each 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get you back, Bill. What happened? Wow.
I don't know what he said, but that was a universal sign for I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to know what he said. I read his lips, and he was really, really laying it on. Yeah.
Oh.
Say, if I get over to the club a week from tomorrow, when does the sign-up start?
How about now?
Yes. Got you back.
Is it too late, Al?
No, go ahead.
It's only an 11-minute song.
No, go ahead. And sign up. Tom, sign up starts at like 5:30.
He'd watch her from across the room, the way she laughed and the way she moved, imagining her in his arms. But he never thought she was in his stars. One day he'd turn and she was there. Did he have a little time to spare? She hated eating lunch alone. If it wasn't inconvenient, could he come along? Oh, you never know what you find. No, you never know what a willing heart has in mind. You can never know what's in store. But if you're open to love, it may be waiting right outside your door. Old enough to know that life's not fair. To some they seemed an unlikely pair, but their closest friends and family thought the match was pure serendipity. Though life had sanded down their dreams, they hitched his wagon to her team. For years they traveled down that road, through the dark and the light, the heat and cold. Oh, you never know what you find. No, you never know what a willing heart has in mind. You can never know what's in store. But if you're open to love, it may be waiting right outside your door. They hardly ever lost their way, and disappointment's bitter taste can fade. The kids would sometimes roll their eyes when they kissed or when he'd squeeze her thigh. He slipped away one night without a sound. Now she spends some days in the lost and found, but they chat most nights till they falls asleep. Then the stars come out in the night so deep. Oh, you never know what you find. No, you never know what a willing heart has in mind. Oh, you never know what's in store. But if you're open to love, it may be waiting right outside your door. If you're open to love, it may be waiting right outside your door.
That was worth the wait, Bill.
Oh, what's that?
Now I get this.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I've heard that song before, and I think maybe it was from you. Did you write it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool.
Thanks.
And there's a big echo, and I'm it.
All right.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Al.
See y'all in a couple weeks.
All right.
Yeah.